Kim, what are you doing? Are you wearing a wedding veil here?
Yes, it's my wedding veil for my wedding.
Pretty.
It was so long ago. We had so much fun. Oh,
Why are you sad?
I'm reminiscing. I'm looking back. Look at our wedding picture.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look how
Look
good
at you
we
guys.
look. Oh my gosh, that's me and Tom, and I have no wrinkles. I look good there. Now I'm old and all the wrinkles are here. Not to mention now my kids, they're all grown up. They're out of the house. It's so quiet.
But Kim, you have so much to be grateful for. You still have that amazing husband. Your daughters are fantastic. You have the cutest grandkids ever.
They are cute.
You have a great job. You get to work with me. Life is good. Why are you crying? You just need to be grateful for what you have.
But Brandon, look at this picture of me. She was a baby. Now
so
she's 3 years old. Oh my gosh. And I can't even run anymore. I hurt my leg. I can't do that. Getting old's awful.
You know what, Kim? What I'll do with you is I'll look at pictures with you, and that will probably make us both feel better, okay? So I'm going to take out my old pictures.
All right,
Let's do that
Brandon.
together.
Thank you. Look for a picture. Oh, look. Look at Kelsey and Krista as
so
little
cute.
girls.
No. Kim, I'm getting sad.
Why are you getting sad, Brandon?
Look at this. I just found a picture of when I had hair. Oh, I miss my hair now. I'm sad. Why can't I have hair now?
You look so good with hair.
I know. Oh, this is just no fun.
Well, let's go to Cassandra.
Yeah,
We're too sad.
Oh, wow. Kim and Brandon, you are really missing the past. It's nice to remember the past, but guys, don't miss out on what you have right now, what God is doing in your life today. And that reminds me of today's true story that took place thousands and thousands of years ago. You see, there was a group of people known as the Israelites. They had to live as slaves in Egypt for hundreds of years. A slave, that means you have no freedom whatsoever, none. You work day and night where and when you are told to work. You don't get paid. You have no choices. You have no rights, nothing. That sounds terrible to me. But God worked miraculous signs and parted the waters of the Red Sea to lead the Israelites to freedom.
Sing to the Lord, He is greatly honored. He has brought Pharaoh's horses and chariot drivers into the Red Sea.
God's people were free. Woo! But it didn't take long for all the celebrating to end and turn into whining. The Israelites complained to their leader, Moses. "We wish we were back in Egypt. You must want all of us to die of hunger. Yeah, we had it good in Egypt. We sat around pots of meat and ate what we wanted." Do you remember? You were slaves, right? But it was so much better then. So Moses took their complaints to God. He said, "The people don't trust you to give them food." God replied to Moses with some very specific instructions. He said he would send bread, also known as manna, from heaven every morning. The people must go out each day and gather only enough bread for that day. Well, sounds simple enough. Moses and his brother Aaron called the people together to share God's words. As Aaron spoke, the glory of the Lord appeared as a cloud in the desert. In that moment, God told Moses, "I have heard the people of Israel talking about how unhappy they are. Tell them, when the sun goes down, you will eat meat. In the morning, you will be filled with bread. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God." Moses and Aaron told everything to the people that God had said. Then, in the evening, a large flock of quail, more birds than anyone had ever seen, settled upon the camp. It was like a twittering ocean. That evening, the people celebrated and everyone in the camp ate their fill.
Quail barbecue for dinner.
And the following morning, just as God had promised, a heavy dew settled on the ground, and as it dried, it left something behind. The ground was covered with thin flakes like white frost. It was bread. It was manna, and the manna tasted sweet like honey. They could boil it or bake it or whatever they wanted. But remember, they were told to take only what they needed for the day. So the Israelites gathered up the manna, sharing until each family, had enough. They could make manna cakes, manna tortillas, manna and quail pie. I don't know, but I'm sure it was all delicious. But some people disobeyed God and tried to keep some leftovers until the next day. But like manna kept overnight filled with gross maggots. Gross. As long as the Israelites stayed in the desert, God provided fresh manna for them to eat every morning. And the Israelites then moved to their next camp, and although manna was plentiful, fresh water was not. They couldn't find water anywhere. Even though God had worked miracle after miracle and provided food from nowhere, the Israelites still panicked. They turned to Moses and said, "Why did you bring us out of Egypt? Did you want us and our children to die of thirst?" The Israelites were so angry and unhappy, they actually picked up stones to throw at Moses. Frustrated, Moses cried out to God, "What am I going to do with these people? They are ready to kill me." God told Moses to go out in front of the people, take his walking stick, the one he had used in Egypt to part the sea. Then Moses was to hit the rock and water will come out of it. So Moses called the leaders and the people of Israel together. They asked them to go with him to the rock. The huge rock overshadowed Moses, and as he walked beneath it, walking stick held high, Moses struck the rock, and immediately God caused cold, clear water to gush from the rock, forming a rushing stream below. Over and over, God showed that he would care for his people. Still, the Israelites were tempted to long for what they had in the past. They wanted what they had before. Have you ever wished things were like they were? I don't know, maybe like Miss Kim, remembering when her children were little, sweet, little newborn babies? Or maybe you long for the days before your little brother or sister came along? Maybe you simply long and want for the days before COVID. When we spend too much time focusing on the past, we can miss out on what God is doing in our lives right now. There are some pretty cool things about being a big brother or sister. God is doing so much in each of our lives right now. That's why our big idea is, don't miss out on what you have now.